Hi, third graders. It's Mrs. DeGrazia. Today's lesson's a little bit challenging, but I'm going to offer you 3 different strategies, and you're going to pick the one that you feel will work best for you. But we're going to go through this together, and then you'll decide which strategy works best for you. So let's go out and look at all of them. Also, we're going to go back to our Unit 1 place value, where we're looking at expanded notation, standard notation, and also just understanding how to rename, looking at the different place values. So let's start with the first one. A bag of peanuts has, let me just get my pen ready, has a mass of 1 kilogram and 850 grams. How many more grams are needed to make 2 kilograms? Now there's a couple of things here. They want your answer to be in grams. So we have to figure out our subtraction here. So the first thing I need to do is, how am I going to convert the 1 kilogram and 850? So when I look at this, okay, my 1,000 plus my 850 would give me the 1,850 grams. And we know that 2 kilograms is the same as 2,000 grams. So when you have to find the difference, how many more grams, now you're going to take these two numbers and subtract them. Now I want to look at the first method that I want to show you how to do this. So let's look back at this problem, and let's look at how we converted each number, which we just did together. Okay, now I need to rename, because when I look at 2,000 grams minus 1,850 grams, when I subtract across the zeros like that, it's pretty challenging. So let's do the first method of renaming. So I could rename 2,000 grams to be 1,000 plus 9 hundredths plus 10 tenths. And 1,850 is 1,000 plus 8 hundredths plus 5 tenths. So now I need to subtract that. So when I subtract both of those numbers, I get 1,000 minus 1,000 equals 0,000. 9 hundredths minus 8 hundredths is 100. And 10 tenths minus 5 tenths is 5 tenths. Remember, you're subtracting. So when I put that together in standard form, my answer is 150 grams. Now, some of you might have said this, okay, when you converted that. The reason that's wrong is because this is not 5 tens, that's 5 ones. So if you were tempted to write 105, then you know it's not right. Once you look at that, you're looking for 5 tens, which is right here. Okay, let's look at the second and third method. The other method is just writing the algorithm and subtracting, okay? And before, remember when we renamed, we said that it was 1,910 tens. So there's where you're getting your renaming. Also, you could use a number line. You can take your smaller number and jump to your landmark number to 2,000. One way I did that was jump 50, then another 50 to another 50 to get 2,000. And when I add my jumps, I get the 150 grams. Okay, some of you might have jumped 100, and that's fine too. So I'm bringing back all these different strategies we've learned throughout the year, but applying it to mass with different gram units. Okay, so we're going to do A, B, and C together. I just want to point out, when you look at A, we know we're subtracting. We're looking for an answer in grams. In B, we know we're subtracting. We're looking for an answer in grams. Notice we're going to have to convert our kilograms so that we can get into those gram units. C is a little bit different. You're subtracting, but look, you're subtracting now not just grams, but you have a compound unit, so you're going to need to convert your kilograms and grams. Okay, so let's go slowly and try this out. So here's your first problem. So let's convert. 1 kilogram is the same as 1,000 grams. Sorry. Minus 395 grams. Okay. All right, so that is the problem that we are trying to figure out, and we converted everything to grams to get our answer in grams. So let's look at 3 different methods. One method would be to rename. 2 900ths plus 9 10ths plus 10 ones minus 3 hundredths plus 9 10ths plus 5 ones. When you subtract 9 hundredths minus 3 hundredths, you get 6 hundredths. 9 tenths minus 9 tenths is 0 tenths. 10 ones minus 5 ones is 5 ones. So in standard form, you have 605 grams. Now we can also look at our algorithm and our number line. So let's look at that quickly. All right, so this is the same thing. Look at our 9 hundredths, 9 tenths, 10 ones again, right? So you're renaming using the algorithm versus the words in expanded form. Or you could use your number line. What I chose to do, I started with our 395 and I had to jump to my landmark number of 1,000. I jumped to a friendly number, or I jumped, 100, which got me to 495 plus 5 more to 500, and then 500 more. So 500 plus 100 is 600. Plus 5 more is back to that 605. Again, there's so many different ways to jump, and we've done this throughout the year, so you know how to use the number lines. Okay, let's look at this problem. Again, we're subtracting. We need grams. So we have 1,000 minus 85 grams. Let's look at our three methods. Are you going to use the algorithm? Are you going to rename using your words, or you can use the number line? So if you chose to rename, you're going to change 1,000 to 9 hundredths plus 9 tenths plus 10 ones, and 85 is 0 hundredths plus 8 tenths plus 5 ones. So you're left with 9 hundredths, 1 10, 5 ones. That in standard form is 915 grams. Let's look at our subtraction. Here you're subtracting across your zeros, and here I did a number line. I jumped to 5, 10, and then 900. So when I add my jumps, 900 plus 10, that's 910 plus 5 more, that's 915 grams. So here is one method, another method, or another strategy you can use or method, and you will choose which one works best for you. Okay, let's look at this. Again, now we're subtracting. Look, we have our compound unit, and we need grams. Okay, so 3 kilograms. Let's see what happened here. Sorry about that. I don't know how to get rid of it. Okay, I'm not sure how to get rid of that. But 3 kilograms is the same as, let me get right over here, 3,000, oh, it disappeared, 3,000 grams minus, now let's look at this. 2 kilograms is the same as 2,000 grams plus 400 grams. And when I combine that, because that's like that expanded form that Ms. Luciano talked about yesterday, that is the same as 2,400 grams. So we're looking for grams. We're in grams. Let's look at our three methods. If we renamed, it's 2,000 grams plus 10 hundredths, and this is 2,000 grams plus 400. When you subtract 2,000 grams minus 2,000 grams, you could write 0 if you want. You don't have to. And then 10 hundredths minus 4 hundredths is 6 hundredths. So your answer in standard form is 600 grams. Let's look at the algorithm and the number line. So here you can see again, you have your 2,000, just like here, your 10 hundredths. Now your ones and tens, you didn't need to rename because it was 0 ones minus 0 ones and 10 minus 10. I'm sorry, 0 tens minus 0 tens, which is 0. This number line's a little bit easier. I broke it down by 100 and 500, but some of you might have noticed you could have just jumped plus 600, right? But if you did 500 and 100, you get your 600 too. So it's just a matter of how you're breaking up your numbers to friendly numbers and jumping to your landmark number. Okay, boys and girls, I want you to pause the video. I want you to give this a try, and then we're going to go over the next 3 problems. Okay, so you unpause the video. I'm just going to convert for you. So when we want this to be in grams, we need to convert this to 5,000 grams minus 4,060 grams. Okay, so again, let's break that up. Some of you might have to do that extra step still, and that's fine, right? 4,000 plus 60 is 4,060. And now I'm looking for how many grams that is. Again, our units are both in grams, so we can do that. Okay, so did you do the algorithm? Did you do the renaming, or did you do the number line, or did you try all three because you're just not sure which strategy works for you yet? Okay, but here are your answers. Check your answers. The answer is 940 grams. Okay, so you can see by renaming, okay, or if you did your algorithm or number line. So pause the video and really look at all three to see if you got the same answer in the same way. Okay, so let's look at E next. All right, pause the video, convert, and pick which strategy or method, or try all three again. All right, so you're unpause the video. So here we're going back to 1,000 grams is the same as kilograms. We're subtracting. And 540 grams can stay the same because we're already in grams. So since we're both in grams, we can continue. So let's look at and check your work, please, to see which method you chose. So you might want to pause the video to look at all the different steps and see if you did it right and which strategy works best for you. Are you choosing the algorithm? Are you choosing to rename by using words in expanded form? And I could do this to show you. Or are you using the number line with your jumps? And again, your jumps might be different than mine, but as long as you jump to that landmark number and then add your jumps, there you go. Okay, let's try one last one, F. All right, pause the video. Now look carefully. They want your answer to be in kilograms and grams. So pause your video and see what you get here. Okay, so here we're going to change it to 3 kilograms is 3,000 grams minus 805 grams. Okay, now I realize now they want us to do kilograms and grams. So what we could do is first subtract in grams again, because I wanted to show you if I was to stack this, how this, let's cross this out right here. But if you were to do 3 kilograms to subtract, here you don't have any kilograms, right? But when you have 805 grams, right here, you can't do that. You can't subtract nothing minus 805 grams. All right, so you have to figure out what you're going to do here. All right, so let's look at the next video and see, next slide, I'm sorry, and see which strategy you used. And remember, they want your answer to be in kilograms and grams. Okay, so when you subtracted here, okay, you got 2,195 grams if you did any of these different ways. But now the key here is they want this in kilograms and grams. So when I look at this number, 2,195 grams, that is the same as 2 kilograms and 195 grams. So I did everything in grams and then I went backwards again to change it. You know, here we know that is 2,000 is the same as 2 kilograms. And then we have our 195 grams. Okay, so you're going to have to really look carefully at the different units of measurement to know what to do. All right, so tonight for homework, boys and girls, let's see, you're going to do page 21, and let's just go over it quickly. So here, I'm going to stop in a moment because I'm running out of time. You're looking to see 600 grams plus 400 grams. What does that give you? Well, that gives you 1 kilogram. So really look carefully. Here is your missing number. So you're going to have to figure out 800 grams plus what would give you 1 kilogram. And here you have a missing number. So here 450 plus what would give you 1 kilogram. And just remember, we're back to that 1 kilogram equals 1,000 grams. And you're going to need to do the same here. And last, please use a separate piece of paper for E through J to figure out your which method and strategy you'll use, and then put your answers here. Please show me your work too. That would be great. Have a great day, third graders.